Up. See if I can. Okay, thank you. Welcome back to yet another political episode. So, we got some news, groundbreaking news. I know a lot of people have been interested with the Idaho and Missouri caucuses, get some results from that. We are going to be talking about Missouri later today. However, we got to talk about the groundbreaking poll that Donald Trump has performed his ultimate best poll in his political career, a margin of 5 points in the general election against Joe Biden. This, honestly, I think would be I would say it's close to a blowout in an election. This is not really a tilting win for for Donald Trump anymore. More so a leaning win. And I think we want Donald Trump to do very well, but we also need to know that, you know what, there is margin of error in these polls. But seeing that this poll came from as you know, accurate pollster, poll source, I personally think that, yeah, Donald Trump has a very, very good chance in winning this. You'll see. Look at the recent polls. We have a poll here. Most polls are saying, all right, Donald Trump, real clear politics, 47% to 45%, margin of 2.2 point margin. You have a through February, Donald Trump ahead by 44.6%. That's 1.6 advantage. These are, as you know, polling aggregations of Donald Trump versus Joe Biden here. But yes, that poll has not been registered in yet, so we'll just have to wait. But yeah, the thing is, there's a lot of people that actually think Donald Trump is going to lose to this very, very sick man. And I'm not saying sick as a negative thing. This man is sick. This guy is close to death. If you guys take a look at Joe Biden, and 4 years ago, he was talking. He could think for himself a little bit. He needs some help, but he could go on the debate stage. And to be honest, he got Trump a couple of times. But now he relies on the government, the Democratic Party, the establishment, in the government to write arguments for him, to write his speeches. And that's what I'm saying. Joe Biden is not the president. He can't be, because presidents think for themselves. Presidents make decisions for themselves. And Joe Biden can't do that. He's brainless. And Hillary Clinton, she likes to go, oh, we need to rely on the most experience. Oh, well, Joe Biden totally lost his experience. This guy's like a child. He's like a 3-year-old running the country. Yeah, he can talk. I'm not saying he can't. But who is making the prompts for him? Who's making? And the fact that you need a teleprompter, and usually every president does, but no president in U.S. history relies more on a teleprompter than Joe Biden. And that's the thing. If we're going to go into war with Russia, like the Democrats want us to do, they want us to go into war to defend Ukraine, we got to have the better, most fit candidate. And I'm not saying we should go to war with Ukraine. I'm absolutely against funding Ukraine. I think we have more important things to worry about, like the border. But I'm just pointing out the hypocrisy and the reality. Democrats want a war with war with Russia to support Ukraine. If that's the case, then you guys need a better leader. They think Joe Biden's all that. To be honest, I don't think you need a leader. They don't need one, because the government proves to be, as you know, the most capable in, as you know, winning. You'll see, yeah, there's Nikki Haley defeating Joe Biden. Most 2024 polls so far have Nikki Haley defeating Joe Biden, but to be honest, she's claiming she will win Virginia. But I'm having doubts that Nikki Haley is going to get the voters out. She's not a strong candidate. We've seen that in her electoral history. And then the Democrats like to go, look at 2022, right? They always point at 2022. You guys were supposed to do a red wave, and you guys didn't. You guys ended up losing the Senate. They keep reminding us that. Therefore, they think we're going to lose 2024. The problem with that is that was a down ballot election. This is an upper ballot election where the man responsible for all this chaos is going to be smacked on the ballot. And to be honest, I think all is forgiven. People aren't angry as Biden for all the things. I think people aren't angry at Biden. People are concerned about Biden. And you think 70%, a little less than 70% of people will go out and vote for Joe Biden, who is basically declining. A declining man to be president of the United States because there are allegations that Donald Trump did criminal things and that there are allegations and claimants from the media that Donald Trump is a fascist. You're going to believe emotion over reality. That speaks a lot about your character, a lot about your values, that you are so defendant about your emotions. Donald Trump triggers you so much. You will vote for someone because Donald Trump hurts your feelings. It's all about you. What about the country? Donald Trump did a lot of good things for America. We had a prosperous economy. That's the fact. A prosperous economy. Donald Trump did more for black minorities than Joe Biden and any president. That's the truth. Donald Trump did more for poor people than Democrats. The Democrats and the liberal media just say good things about the poor people. You're strong, capable people. No, do something. And the best thing is a prosperous economy, a safe, secure border, because safe, secure border equals less crime, which means less crime, less murders, and this will ultimately lead to businesses prospering. That's how you do a good country. The Democrats think all you gotta do is say good things. You guys matter. We have to have a history month for every single minority group. No, that's not how you make lives better. You do something. It's not a gaslighting show. So, yeah, that's why I think Donald Trump is perfect for America. And the fact is, a whole American public is doing it. Do you guys really think the liberal media is going to win this battle? Do you guys really think? I mean, no, in history, not even history in the country, has a president run for re-election with this low of an approval rating. Donald Trump ran for re-election with underwater by just a little bit. He was like in the upper 40s. Joe Biden is in the 30s. That is the very first time in U.S. history. Herbert Hoover, Jimmy Carter, they were not that low. They weren't that low. Joe Biden is pretty much the first president to go that low out of approval rating seeking re-election. That's the reality. And you guys think he's going to win North Carolina. You guys think he's going to win Georgia. I'm talking to liberal media, by the way. But do you think he's going to carry all his 2020 states? No, he's not. In reality, I think this is going to be a close race. Truth is, a lot of people, the liberal media has fooled a lot of people in thinking Donald Trump's a criminal. And it's sad. And they're probably going to go for Joe Biden because they're brainwashed. And deny that Joe Biden is old man. And in 2028, he's going to probably be dead. He's probably not going to be alive because this man's dying. He is going to be 86 in 2028. Not much people live in 2086. Not at all. It's rare. And you have to be very healthy. And honestly, Joe Biden's not healthy. He's not. He's declining. And you think he's going to be alive for 4 more years? It's mind-boggling. And that's why, gee, no wonder these polls. Joe Biden seems not to have one poll on this Wikipedia page. Yes, he's had some polls, but once again, this is updated, and the most irrelevant polls or the most oldest polls get pushed down, not on the website anymore. But these are recent polls. Accept the reality. This is a presidential election. People vote in this election, not the midterms. So what are your thoughts? Let me know down below, and I'll see you all in the next political episode.